All right, it's your boy Chuck Moolah, and we are now tapped in with.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Jennaske, big ski in the building. Ski!
What's poppin'? What's poppin' with you?
What's going on? Chuck, what we doing today?
We coolin'. We down here in New Orleans. How you enjoying New Orleans so far?
Oh my gosh, I love it. The hospitality is like amazing out here.
Speaking of hospitality, I hear that people in New York are really, really mean. Would you say you're a mean person?
You know, it's crazy, since I've traveled and I've been around the world and stuff, like, it changed. But at first, when I did travel, like, to Miami for the first time, it was like, damn, you're, like, super aggressive. And I'm like, damn, am I? But I was so used to that in New York, so it was, I adapted.
Yeah, New York is a really, really big place. What are some of your favorite places to travel, like, coming from New York?
Yo, honestly, I like going places I've never been to. So since this is my first time in New Orleans, I'm, like, mad hype, like...
So when did you actually get into music?
Well, I started off as a choreographer and freestylist, and I was dancing for celebrities. Then I transitioned and started doing music.
Okay. So what about I remember I seen you on Love and Hip Hop. How did that actually come about?
You know, it was just like a pitch, and then I got on it. You know, but it was like an in and out thing. I was in for like 1 episode or 2 episodes. It was, you know, like an in and out thing.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't really like my niche.
So what do you feel like your passion is? Like, at your end goal, is it to be like a reality star? Is it to be more of an artist?
An entertainer would be the proper. Yeah, an entertainer would be the proper term. I honestly don't want drama to be my main focus.
Okay.
So that's why I was just like, and I didn't have no drama, you know, like, I wanted mostly like what I do to be my focus, like more like an interpersonal kind of thing, like music, how crazy I am personality wise, funny and goofy. Like, I wanted people to like just tune into me instead of tuning into like the extra entities that would like hurt me in the future. You get what I'm saying?
So what would you say separates you as an entertainer from other people or people in other markets? Like, what would you say makes you special?
Can I curse?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, because I don't give a fuck. Like, what are you telling me right now? Like, I'm gonna do me, like, wherever I go. Like, I just feel like I'm me. Like, I'm a movie. I'm viral. Like,
do you feel like you ever have to leave New York in order to reach your full potential?
I feel like I tackled New York the best way I can, and I feel like for me to grow is for me to get out of New York and expand.
Matter of fact, growing up in New York, what was your upbringing like? Was it like real hard, or did you have it easy?
I'm Haitian, so my mother was mad strict. Oh my gosh, yes. She used to pick me up every day from high school, every single day.
Yeah.
Even senior year, I never went to a Sweet 16. Like, it was really bad.
So what about growing up in New York? You know, being a popular person, is it hard, like, trying to find someone to date? Like, do people just hit on you because they know you popular or really involved with the entertainment industry?
You know, it's crazy. Ever since I started getting like how to say this?
Going viral, maybe?
Ever since I started going viral,
okay.
Right? And I've been more known. For some reason, people are like scared to approach me, and I'm like mad cool as hell. And I'm like, they'll stare at me, they'll stare me down, and they'll never come say hi to me or nothing. But when I'm out of town, they'll like say hi to me, say how pretty I am. But you know, New York, everybody's stush. It just be what it be. You know what I'm saying?
What was it like growing up in New York? Like, with 50 Cent being one of the biggest, hottest rappers. Y'all got like Cardi B, Rest in Peace, Pop Smoke. Matter of fact, like, do you feel like that situation kind of affected New York music scene? When Pop Smoke passed away?
It did a bit. I don't want to like sit in line and be like, I used to listen to him every day.
Okay.
Like, his music used to go viral, yes, but was I like so tuned in to like that kind of drill music era? Not really. But I feel like it did have like a hint on a pop culture, and he was like super young.
Right. What are some of the artists that you looked up to growing up in New York?
Oh my God. Oh, well, not in New York, but I used to love Missy Elliott, Ciara, Busta Rhymes, Pharrell. Like, that used to be my niche. Remember, I used to dance. I used to be like crumping. I used to be wilding.
Right. Since New York is such a big place, like, do you actually run into other celebrity friends, like, out and about, or just run into your friends out in public? Because, by New Orleans, it being like a small place, you could just be out in traffic or go to a gas station or a club and run into somebody. Like, do y'all get that a lot in New York?
Me personally, no.
No, you don't run into people that much?
No. I be going to like the bougie spots now. Like if one of my homeboys own a spot, I'll be in their spots. But I go to low key spots. You know, I don't be running into people.
Okay, what about some new music? Do you have any new music coming out?
Yes, January 31st, I'm dropping I'm Nasty, and next month for February, near Valentine's Day, I'm going to be dropping a project. I'm just going to hit everybody with consistency this time, like, you know, giving everybody that fresh music, that fresh vibe, that viral vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Speaking of fresh music, I know that the New York drill music is kind of new. What do you feel about that? Like, how do you like the drill scene right now?
I actually like the singing, rap, and drill stuff that's going on right now.
Okay.
I don't know the artist to the top of my head, but I think it's like dope. It's every music genre is dope in their own way, but you know, I like the new like little singing thing they got going on. Like I like it.
Gotcha. Are you familiar with any artists or entertainers from New Orleans area?
No, I'm not.
No, not
I
no.
wish I was.
So you don't really know about anybody current at the moment?
I know about Big Frida. My manager just showed me her. And
Okay.
she's dope. I seen her. I wish to be honest, everything was like so fast. I was dealing with like 2-3 other bookings. I didn't even have time to just sit down and just like do my homework on who's out here, who's out here, who currently lives out here. I didn't have the time.
Right, but this is definitely a place that you want to network.
I want to stay out here for like a month just to network and hit the radio stations and do the groundwork for my music and stuff. Hell yeah.
What about food? What are some of your places that you went and got some food? You ain't got something to eat yet?
I got Bonefish. I went to Bonefish. The food was alright, but I want to hit up some soul spots.
Oh yeah, you gonna get you some soul?
I want to hit up some soul spots. I need to see what it's hitting with the chicken and the mac and cheese. Oh my god.
Come on and take you a date in New Orleans.
Yes.
Matter of fact, are you currently dating anyone right now?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah. I seen you had a viral clip and you was on there talking about women not being submissive, I believe.
Right.
What made you go with that concept? Like, why you went with that energy for that situation?
So men would be quick to say a woman isn't submissive or a woman is too aggressive or a woman just doesn't act the way they should, and it's really a trust thing for women. Like, a woman's not gonna submit to you unless they know that you're going hard for them and you just really gonna do what you need to do. Like, well, I'm not gonna submit to you unless I know you're 100% mine. Like, it's giving you a sense of control. Like, women got their own pride too, and men fail to realize that we got our own pride.
Right.
I'm not gonna sit and submit to you, right? And then you out there with the next bitch, taking the next bitch to
So
get some margaritas,
if a man
and then you gonna stuff her mouth, yo, woo woo and woo woo mouth. Like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Once I know that you mine and we locked in, and I know you ain't gonna play by me, I'm not playing about you. Whatever you need me to do, daddy, give me kiss.
So if your man treating you right, you willing to do whatever he wants?
Whatever he needs, whatever he wants.
What's the craziest thing you ever did for your man? Or what's the craziest thing?
Define what you mean by crazy.
You from New York? I'm kind of. I don't know.
Define what? I heard people in the South are more like. You know what I'm saying? More a little woo.
What you mean? You gotta break that down for us. What you heard about people in the South?
They mad freaky, like they wilding and getting pegged left and right and messing with, you know what I'm saying?
They going crazy, huh?
Yeah, they going crazy. They freaky.
I heard the New York girls get down crazy too, though.
Depends on what New York mom you looking at.
I'm crying. Y'all, you know Cardi make that nasty music, so. We be down here in the South tapped in for sure.
Really? That's what's up. I fuck with that.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen growing up in New York?
I had went to an industry party. I was like 16, 17, right? And I didn't know what was going on. I'm not gonna say who the artist was. It's like a lit ass artist, but I'm not gonna say. But I didn't know I was getting into a orgy party, right?
An orgy party?
Yo, yes! I was 16, 17, and mind you, I never had sex yet, so I didn't know what was going on, right?
Wow.
You understand? So, but my homegirl, like, she was like my sugar mom. She was like a stripper, woo woo. But I didn't even know she was a stripper because I'm mad young. I'm not putting two and two together. I'm mad young, you know what I'm saying? So my stripper homegirl, then I found out she sell pussy. That's for another. But yes, I didn't know she was selling pussy. She would be selling pussy in front of me, but I wouldn't even pay attention. Like I used to be like in my own little world. Like I'll be in the side playing like Mario or playing like Fun Run and shit. Like and while she out there with a woo in the bathroom getting her 1 2 1 2, and then but I never. Yo, that was crazy. but anyways, yeah, straight brought me to a party or woo like and. Yo, everybody naked, and I'm just like, and then a guy came up to me and was like, yo, I want her. So I was like a tomboy, so I'm like, nigga, I don't want you. Like, I'm a tomboy. I used to be like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not like that no more. My body's different. But anyways, I used to be like that. So and then he was like, oh, I want you. I'm looking at that nigga like, nigga, you dumb. I didn't know what the hell was going on. She was like, yo, go to the bathroom for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna come get you. She was older than me. She was like 22. She was bad. Titties on. Whoo, whoo. She was amazing. And she used to be like my sugar mama. She used to buy me anything I wanted. She was like my best friend, sugar mama. But then when I started getting older and then people was telling me what she used to do and stuff like that, they would assume I was going to do that. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time that we part ways because I love you. And I could love you better from afar. Because you're not a real friend if you won't see him bring me to orgy parties. Like I'm like I was like her little sister, and she had me in the back while she out there like fucking like 5, 10 niggas. But then she came back with like 10, 12 bands, and then she took me out. So, but I wasn't planning in my head at the time what was going on, so that was crazy.
Wow, that's
facts. That was the craziest thing that ever happened to me in New York.
So being so popular, being in a big city like New York, do you do everything on your own? Do you have a team? Is it hard to trust people? Like, this is some questions that I have because, I'm from a different place, so I want to know what's your vibe.
Well, I really have a problem trusting people because over the years I realized I'm the only person that go 110% for myself.
Okay.
And I feel like that hindered me because you can't win without a team. So, it was like when COVID hit, it was like a learning lesson for me. Like, you have to let somebody in. Anytime I let somebody in, like, it backfired on me, like, shit on me, like, so I really had that crazy, like, trust issue. But yes, I have a team now. I'm building my team. I now have a manager. I'm also looking for a brand manager, agent. Like, I want a full-on team this time. So I'm being more open this year. I told myself I'll be open to new energies and just trust that God is going to lead me in the right path.
Gotcha. Speaking of COVID and everything being crazy, I know everything is really crazy up there in New York. I see y'all have the vaccine mandates on everything,
right.
How was that? Like, do you feel like the pandemic had an effect on your mental health?
Oh, that's a great question. Yeah, I feel like the pandemic had an effect on my mental health because I'm a workaholic, like, so like me being stuck in a house was like really detrimental to my like way of thinking. Like, I'm so used to like every day I wake up like, yo, what am I gonna do today? Like, am I hitting the studio? Like, am I gonna go network? Like, and me being in a house for like a year straight messed me up so bad because it was like I don't want to be lazy ever in my life. Me being lazy, like, I'm where I'm at because I'm not lazy.
So you feel like the pandemic kind of made you lazy?
No, the pandemic forced me to be lazy.
Okay.
But you know what? A real hustler gonna get to it regardless. And guess what? Bitch was quarantining at the studio. So
Thanks.
I should take that back. I was in the studio with Micah, my producer. We was in the studio locked in because, I think someone at the studio had COVID, so we were supposed to just quarantine. So we was there for like 2-3 weeks, locking in, got music done. I mean, I got music. I recorded like about 100 singles and songs, but I couldn't really do much with it because I couldn't go outside and, yeah.
So besides that, like, do you feel like, everything that you had going on, you feel like it got better for you? Do you feel like things got better for you after the pandemic, I mean?
Yo, yes. I'm viral mommy now. You ain't know? Like, now I'm taking that, like, okay, if I'm home a lot, let me just sit and just say how I feel. At first, I used to think it'd be so corny to speak my mind and say how I really feel deep down inside. Like, I used to be like so monotone and I never used to want to speak out and say certain things. I just want to just do music and be cute. But now that I speak out more, like, more people are relating to me, and like a lot of females are like, nah, what you saying is facts. So right. It's like, I'm like, yo, I should have been doing this, but everything on its timing.
Gotcha. Do you have any advice to any female entertainers that's up and coming? Because I know the female entertainment world is on fire right now. So,
Right.
do you have anything that you would give for advice?
Don't sign no contracts. Coming up, don't sign no contracts.
Why do you say that?
Because if you at the point where someone's presenting you a contract, whatever you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing until you're comfortable. Don't feel pressure to sign a contract right then and there as you're starting off. No. So 9 times out of 10, when like someone's like, oh, let me give you a contract, sign under my indie, like, you know, and you just started off, but you got some things going, just keep going. Like whatever they offer you now, double back in another year or 2, and why you gonna blow up? Like,
do you feel like it's better to stay independent overall in entertainment?
It depends. Some people would rather fame over money, right?
Right.
Motherfuckers like me want that money, want that cash. So I'm not gonna sign your contract unless that money right, the paper's right. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know how many contracts I've been given? Like, yo, it's crazy. And it's like, if I was like mentally into, I want to hit record. No, I want clout. I want this. I want to be I want to be famous. What people don't realize is when you sign a terrible contract, they're gonna blow you up, right? But you don't get $1 from the music. That you yes. You get money. Well, with some of the contracts, not every contract is correlated like that. But if you have a hit single on your own, if you get things moving on your own, you have more leverage with these labels, right?
Right.
So I didn't really care to be famous. I want to be rich. You understand? So I wasn't pressed to sign a contract because I know like you'll blow me up.
Right.
Know? I know you're gonna blow me up and I'm gonna have to live off show money. You see COVID that just happened. If I was living like that, you know how many artists and celebrities was selling cars and houses and doing all types of stuff because they wasn't having no money coming in.
Right.
No, I need my royalties. I need that back. I need that money check a month, whether I'm coming outside the house or not. I need that. I need that.
So hearing you say that, do you feel like in the future, you know, we just get into 2022, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. They're talking about war, they're talking about food shortages. Right. Do you feel like in the upcoming year things are going to get better or worse?
I look at things like really different, right?
Okay.
So let's say the world is declining. Right?
Okay.
What were you doing before the world was declining to set yourself up, right? So that's my mentality. Like, before when COVID hit, I already had mad bread saved up, you know. So I was chilling. I was chilling for a year, 2 years, because I had so much money saved up, and I was like being smart with my money. So the world outside of me was closed, right? But I was still doing whatever I needed to do, like, you know, Amazon and every single day. I don't know. Yo, Amazon takes so much money from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so and because of COVID, like, it was just like a wake-up call, like, yo, I'm really smart. I'm really that bitch, because it's like, I used to always save my money and never spend on myself, right? And everybody would be like, yo, you're bugging, you need drip, you need this, like, you're an entertainer, right? And then when COVID hit, like, I'm chilling, I'm going outside, I'm car notes, cashing out another car, like, I'm just doing things. It didn't stop nothing but for me, but the fact that I couldn't go to clubs and push a single, really. Right. That's the only thing it hindered for me. But other than that, I was still Gucci. So let's say the world is declining. My best advice is like, yo, just make sure you set up for that. You got to be set up for whatever comes your way. Like, right. That's how I feel. If you set up yourself, you're Gucci no matter what's happening in the world outside of you.